Hello, hello, everyone. Welcome to this big presentation. We are here to present you and to introduce you our innovative concept that we are currently doing in our lives with Sarah, because she's attending this just presentation with me today to introduce you all this. So just keep in mind you're here because someone invited you on this presentation to make you discover this, or you were just maybe curious about it. So you're at the right place for this. You will discover that we have many travel discounts, compensated opportunity. We have free coaching as well, and it's a real human experience. But just to start a little bit with all this, just keep in mind to stay until the end of the presentation because we'll have a big surprise for you. So really stay until the end. Trust me, you will not regret it. I will just let Sarah introduce herself first because she's presenting all this with me today.
Thank you very much, Mary. So glad to see all of you here today and so glad to present that first masterclass in English with Mary. We are so into that activity today that is our job. It became a passion. It's really, like you're going to see throughout the presentation that it's so nice to be able to work and travel at the same time, like to link the passion and work. But yeah, to present just a little bit of myself before. So my name is Sarah. I'm 22 currently and living in Australia, in Sydney, more precisely. And yeah, I've been living here for the last 2 years now, and I fell in love with the country and the city. So yeah, my goal, a long-term goal that I have now, is to be able to live in Sydney, and for that, and because everything changed since I discovered the opportunity, and before I didn't know anything about it. So as you're going to see also throughout the presentation, like even if you start from scratches, you're still gonna make it. Like that's not a problem at all. But yeah, that the big goal for me now is to be able to, with that job and that liberty, like geographic liberty, to be able to live between France and Australia, and with the great team and everything. Like we're going to tell you a bit more about us throughout the presentation too, but that's a great goal now, and Australia is great. Mary's in New Zealand too, so we are a bit close, like from the other part of the world. But yeah, that's about it for now. I think I'm going to let Mary present a bit of herself too now.
So yeah, thank you, Sarah, for your presentation and introducing yourself. I'll just do the same, like so you can know a little bit more about me. So my name is Marie. I'm 25 years old, and I am originally from Toulouse in the south of France. But it's actually been more than 1 year and a half that I moved here to New Zealand with my boyfriend, and we are currently in the process with our visa just to make sure we can stay much longer because our goal is really to move here for long term to grow our life here and grow our family. And just to tell you a little bit more about what I was doing for living basically in France. So I was working in hospitality industry. I was in a five-star hotel back in France. I started as a receptionist, then team leader, and then front office manager. So I just love my job, but after 4 years, I started to get a little bit bored. So I just asked myself, what do you like? What do you don't like, maybe? What is the pros and cons of your job? How do you see you maybe like in 1 year or even 6 months, 1 year, 5 years, even more? And it wasn't matching with what I was expecting, basically. So as you understood, we during this time, it's been quite a long time since then. But yeah, we moved to New Zealand and we changed completely our lives. But yeah, basically, it's really funny because it's at the moment where I said it to my previous boss of the hotel that I was like leaving for New Zealand, that I received a message on Instagram from a person that I didn't know at all, but that just explained me what was this opportunity, what was the possibilities, the advantages, and all the information that I needed, basically, as we're doing today. And I really loved it. I really loved the fact of the travel advantages. Sarah will just introduce you. It's right after me. But yeah, obviously, like travel advantages can make you save so much money. And I was preparing my future trip in New Zealand. So obviously, I was planning a lot of things. So I spent a lot of money on this, but like much less than all the money that I could have spent like for my reservations basically. So which is really cool, and I can tell you today that I saved up to 2,300 euros in this opportunity, thanks to that, thanks to the travel advantages. And second thing, obviously, like the concept. Basically, you can work from where wherever you want, whenever you want. You don't have the pressure of your directions. You don't have like no time at all, because obviously, like in my job in the hotel, I really loved it, but it was draining all my energy all of this time, so I didn't want it that anymore. So it's really really helping me to develop myself and to feel really good, and like this I can move abroad. Okay, so here is my presentation. I will just let Sarah explain you a little bit more about the travel advantages, and we'll just jump into this.
We have access to lots of travel advantages. We have actually 3 of them that we are gonna get through to you right now. So the first one would be the travel site, as you just can see right now. It's basically the same things that you can find on Booking. So you have hotels, like all sorts of accommodations, car rentals, activities, cruises, and flights on your long haul. You'll have discounts up to 80% on every booking you do on there, and you also have loyalty points. So it means that additionally to the 80% discount, that like up to the 80% discount that you can have on all the bookings you're going to do on that platform, you can also get from them loyalty points that you can use on your next bookings. So that's even better. That's how I got one free night in Phuket 2 months ago, for instance. That was great. But you can also see right there a few examples, especially one from Mexico. We have Laurie here. Maybe she's going to tell us a bit about it a bit later. But we have lots of very, very interesting things. Like you can see the Mexico one, for example, $163 with the platform instead of $1,738. So that's a very, very big gap. And that's like it's real. Like everything is possible with the platform, and that's great. We have also lots of other examples that you can see there. We also have a catalog that you're going to have access to in a few minutes. But yeah, it's just like amazing, really. So that was about the travel site. If you have any questions, don't hesitate to write them down. We can still answer them at the end of that call.
And just for you to know, it's in US dollars, just as a record, because we
Yes,
didn't say it
that's
at
right.
the beginning.
About the next 2 platforms that I'm gonna talk to you about. So it is the World Tours and the Gateways, but you have to know that you can use the travel savings on these 2 platforms. So you have an auto-founded travel savings that goes up to $1,050 a year, and you can use it on both the World Tours and the Gateways. All right. So we're gonna go through the first one. I think we go to the World Tours first. That's it. So we have more than 100 stays, which are like organized by the company, and especially the CEO of the company. It's only about 4-star and 5-star hotels or resorts throughout the world. So you have lots and lots of options. You can take with you the person you want. So it's for 2 persons. You will have most of the time breakfast or like lunch included. So that's even better. You have here a few examples. Dubai, Thailand, Las Vegas, Crete. I actually went to Thailand, so that's my trip right there. I can tell you a bit more about it at the end of that call too, but it was a great trip. And as you can see, I could go for only $300 instead of $1,066 on the website of the resort. It was a 5-star resort, 6 nights, 2 people with my mom that I didn't see for 2 years almost. And it was a great trip, and that was all made possible by the platform. So it was great. What you have to know with the World Tours though is that you have only fixed dates. So I mean, it's not really a problem because you can go wherever and just find the right dates that goes with your schedule, but you can't really choose your dates on that platform. But on the next one, which is the Gateways platform, we have Laurie's probably going to tell you about that one actually a bit later, but it's one of the trips that we have had, I think, the greatest discount on. So that was also very, very amazing. About the Gateways though, we have a catalog with it says 400,000 accommodations updated regularly. So you have there all sorts of accommodations. It's not only 4-star and 5-star hotels. You'll have apartments, campings, like Airbnb, not Airbnb because it's not the same platform, but it's the same. It works the same way. And then like 4-star, 5-star, 3-star hotel, like anything. And you have here a few more examples: Greece, Sweden, Dominican Republic, Tenerife. You can see everywhere great discounts, and it's all made possible thanks to the gateways and the travel savings that you've seen from the beginning. So you can use that whole travel savings on both the world tours and the gateways. And you have originally a discount thanks to the platform, and you can add your travel savings money to that, which makes a great discount on it. I think that's the only examples we have, do we? Yeah, so that was the catalog we were talking about, and you can download it and see even more examples.
Perfect, thank you. I will just ask you a small question before we jump in the job explanations. If you can tell me in the chat box, how much time do you actually spend on your phone each day? That's not a judgment on anything, because obviously, like, we are the first one to spend a lot of time, and probably most of the time all over the world to spend a lot of time on their phone. The goal is just to see how much you're spending, to just have a look around it. But basically, just for you to know, in France, the average is 4 hours and 12 minutes. And in the world, so France is more like on the phone, over the phone, but like in the world, I saw like a study that was like 7 hours over the screens in general, so which is pretty amazing. But yeah, 4 hours, 4 hours, 5, 4. Yeah, basically it's kind of the average that we have, basically. And the goal is not for you to spend even more time, okay? That's not what we are saying tonight. The goal is to tell you, imagine all this time that you're probably losing, because obviously when we are scrolling TikTok, Instagram, YouTube, or whatever, you even don't remember what you're doing like 10 minutes after, okay? You don't even remember the information that you have just seen in front of you, because most of them, to be honest, they are useless, okay? And the goal is to just let you know and to point out all these moments where you use your phone, but you don't really win anything from it. So the goal is to actually tell you, okay, imagine all this time, if you can spend it still on your phone, but just earn money over it, okay? It would be great, right? So just to explain you a little bit more about the job, basically it's something that you are already doing every day, okay? If I just take an example, like for Charlotte, for example, if tomorrow you're trying, you are just, yeah, trying a new restaurant next to your home, next to your town or something, you try it, you love it, or you just like it, maybe, you will just talk about it, okay? You will talk about it to your friends, to your family, to people surrounding you, basically, and you will give new guests, basically, to the restaurant, because the restaurant will have this new guest, probably because they want to try it afterwards. The goal is the same for us, but the difference is that we are paid for it, and which is the best part, obviously. So basically, we are recommending the platform. Our goal is to promote it, to advertise it, whether it's via social network or via word of mouth. You have many different missions possible, and I'm pretty sure we'll find any of, like, some of them that will match your skills, or even not, but you can learn them or match your vibe and everything and what you like, for sure, because we have like a bunch of them. But you have, just for you to know, all the tools available, like pre-made stories, for example, if you want to develop over social networks. You have apps available for you to just discuss with the team, or just take information and everything. You have all the supports, the tips, and the methods that are here for you to succeed, okay? Which is really important. Just keep in mind, we don't have anything more than you. We are just normal person. We are not smarter or anything more. You're exactly exactly the same than us. And the goal is for you to discover this opportunity and for us to show you that it's available for everyone, basically. And just keep in mind as well that as soon as you register, the goal is not for you to just do your own stuff on your side. The goal is for us to coach you 24/7 and to have give you like a personalized follow-up all during this journey. And where the goal is also to show you that we are colleagues, but we are not your boss at all. You're your own boss, and which is really great because you have a big team surrounding you, and you have a big team that will give you all the support that you need. So we can help you about like social networks. You will see the teamwork that we have, like the apps that are available for life. And obviously like the trainings to watch whenever you want, whatever you want, and just basically tailor-made kind of this business depending on your objectives, on your goals, and the different constraints that you can have already in your life. And obviously we'll be here to give you all the tips and to chit chat together to give you as many information, as many more skills and methods to help you. And just keep in mind as well, no matter your skills, no matter the skills that you have now, no matter what you are doing now, no matter what you have been doing, you will be trained for it, okay? Just keep in mind, we didn't know anything about it first when we started with Sarah, and we learned everything due to all these trainings and all this support that we had, okay? I will just let Sarah continue with the compensation to explain you a little bit more of this.
Thank you, Mary. So I think most of you are very interested about the compensation plan and how it works. So let me tell you, it's fixed and scalable. So what does that mean? So we're not selling everything. So your income is not going to be based on what you sell each month, which can be on other companies, but it's not this. It's not how it works in with our platform. So it means that as soon as your team members reach a certain amount like of people, you'll reach the first level of income. Okay, and as soon as it gets there, each month that follows, you're gonna receive that same amount of money. So that's why it's fixed and scalable, because you can always evolve through the ladders. So for the first one, we have the 1 star, which is basically around $300 a month, without, like, we exclude when we say that the bonuses and commissions, obviously, so you can even win more than that, but let's just stick to 300. To get there, you'll have to have about 24 team members. All right, don't panic. The 24 team members are not going to be for you to recruit. The 24 members are divided into two parts, because we have 5 persons that you have to recruit yourself. So they're going to be your direct partners, and you have 19 partners that are going to be your indirect partners. All right. So you'll have these direct partners that you're going to have to recruit yourself. So you're going to give them your referral link, your sponsorship link, however you call it, to be in your team and then work and then bring themselves people in a team. And so that's these people that we call the indirect partners, because these people are going to be recruited and in your team, but without being recruited by you. All right. So it means that it can be the people that you recruit that recruit themselves, but it also mean like that if I recruit Charlotte tomorrow, and Charlotte and I recruit someone else after Charlotte, that means that person counts in Charlotte's team too. So it can come from your upline or your downline, which is very interesting. And as Mary just said, it's not about working on your own. It's always a teamwork. So you're always going to be in a team working together all the time. So it's a very nice spirit that we have about that. And I'm very grateful for the team we have right now, because it works pretty much all right. It works great. But yeah, it's never going to be you by yourself. Yeah, you're always going to be trained. And like, as Mary just said, like, you're going to be followed up and everything. So you have to understand that. All right. You have to be committed, of course, but we're always going to be there to help you. So yeah, that's about the first level. And then, as you can see, there are much more, and we can always answer your questions if you have more. I know this is quite a hard part to get sometimes. So if you have any more questions at the end of that call, we can answer them. That's not a problem. In the meantime, I think I'm going to let Mary explain to you the next part, which is about how to join us.
Yeah, so basically, if you want to join us, it's really simple. You just come back on the conversation that you had with the person that sent you this link. You just communicate with her or with him, and you just tell them that you want to subscribe. And like this, they will just send you the link to subscribe, basically. So it's just in 5 minutes, pretty much done. But what you need to know, it's actually that to join us, you have fees, okay? But it's really important to understand that in any business all over the world, France, New Zealand, Australia, America, all over the world, you will have fees because it's a business, okay? You're not like doing a side hustle or something like this. It's a business, and so you need to understand that it's really important to invest as well. But the good thing is that it's already, everything is already made. The website is already created, the company is already created, you have all the trainings pre-made, and you have basically a business, but like it's already, everything is basically met for you to have everything on hand, and which is pretty cool because you won't have the same price obviously if you're launching like any business all over the world basically. But so for you to know, you have three different fees, okay? First one, the membership. The membership is 149.95 US dollars, but it's I'm sorry, it's transferred in your travel savings, okay? You pay it one time only for life, okay? So you just pay it, it's like if you're going um to register at the gym, for example. You pay a membership at the beginning, okay? And this one you access all the travel advantages and the welcome gift, okay? We can tell you a little bit more about it if you want also in private conversations. Second thing, you have the partnership. This one is mandatory, it's legally like mandatory to have it if you want to do the job, okay? You pay it one time yearly, and it's 79.95 US dollars instead of 99 because you have a big discount now. So really the best point and really the best moment to join, actually, to have this discount still on. And this one gives you access to the compensation, unlimited compensation, the trainings, the coaching, and all about the job, okay? And lastly, you have the subscription. This one, you have different options available, but this one, we just took the average one, with the one that we have, especially with Sarah, but it's 75 US dollars. This one is also transferred in your travel savings. You can avoid it, but I come back to it right away. But this one, obviously, subscription, so you pay it monthly, okay? How can you avoid it? That's the question now. So you can avoid it as soon as you have the three direct partners in your team, whether it's guest or travel ambassador, it doesn't matter, it's all counting for one person each time. You can skip it, okay? Basically, at this moment, it doesn't mean that it won't be transferred anymore in your travel savings. It just means that it's not you transferring it, it's the company then, okay? So really important to understand this. And the subscription, basically to avoid it, that's our main objective. When you enter in the company, we just like tailor-made it, obviously, depending on your goals and everything, but that's our first objective, to make you avoid it as soon as possible, okay? And you can even like never pay it if you just don't do it like before the first month, because on the, if you register today, you will only be paying the membership plus the partnership, okay? But if in 1 month you didn't found the three direct partners, so we are the 1st September, if the 1st of October you still don't have the three partners, at this time you will pay the 75, okay? But the goal is not to pay as many as possible. The goal is to pay as less as possible, so that's why it's our main goal and main objective when you enter in this, okay? But now that we explained you a little bit everything, we'll jump into the different testimonials that we have with us today, and we'll start with Laurie, which is a big mentor for us, especially with Sarah, because we work a lot together. But I will let just Laurie introduce herself and just let us know. I'll just activate your microphone, and it should be pretty all right. Laurie, you should be able to talk now.
Hello. Thank you so much for this great presentation, girls. First of all, sorry for my English. And I'm in a park, children's park, so sorry. So now it's my turn to introduce myself. So I'm Laurie, I'm 26 years old, and I live in west of France. And I started this adventure 3 years ago with my best friend Laurine. And when I started, I was also working a regular job. So I only wanted to earn a little extra income to make ends meet and to keep the fridge full. I've been looking for a way to improve my financial situation for a long time, and I found the perfect opportunity. Um, sorry. Thanks to this job, I get to choose my workplace and my schedule, as you can see here. And thanks to this, I was able to quit my other job, and now it's my full-time job. So I get paid from my phone, and even now, 3 years later, I think that it's crazy that I can make money just by spending my time on social media. And overall, my quality of life has improved a lot. I can choose where I would like to work, take care of my nephews when my sisters need help, manage my time, and even travel around the world. We saved 10,000 euros thanks to the efforts of our platform. We visit Mexico, Fiji, Santorini, Malta, Italy, and many other destinations with even more trip planning for the coming months. And the hardest part is to choose where we would like to go because there is a limited destination option all over the world. Be sure you find your dream spot. Besides the offer and the better quality life, I've also do a lot of meetings. I wasn't expecting that because when you start your own business, you think you'll be alone at home with your phone, but there is a worldwide community behind you to help you and support you, and that's a great advantage. You have access to a lot of trainings, a lot of tools, and the girls have translated all the tools, all the training in English, and you have to know that the platform is originally American. So today, you have so many resources at your disposal, and me, I've met over 150 people friends from the team. And naturally, some of these people become friends. I work daily with people as Sarah, as Marie, who share the same ambition as me and want to grow. And there is a real push in our job. So if I have something to tell you, you must seize the opportunity, really go for it. You sure you will be here to help you, Marie and Sarah, more than me. There is to support you. You could be part of our progress or evolution. You'll get to enjoy the excitement of a team that's booming and evolving. So really trust yourself, and we will be here to help you. And I could talk about this for hours, but unfortunately, I'm not very good at English, as you can see, and I don't think we have enough time for this. But to sum up, this is a truly opportunity that I can change my life, and it can change yours too. So thank you for listening, and sorry again for my English.
Thank you so much, Laurie. That's a great opportunity to have you today to share your experience. But yeah, just you have a good traveler here because she used a lot the platform, and I think with Sarah we have so many trips, so many. Every time we talk to each other, we are the same. We are like saying, okay, we want to go there, we want to go there every time, and we are already planning probably like 5 years of travels now with all these good prices all over the website, and it's crazy because the problem is now that we want to travel all over the world basically. But yeah, it's really funny. But thank you so much, Laurie, for that, and we'll move to Thibaut. Like this, you can tell us a little bit more about this, and I'll just maybe activate your microphone. It will be better. Oh, you have it. Perfect.
Hello, everybody. My name is Thibaut. I'm 35 years old and married to a lovely Dutch woman and the father of a 5-year-old princess. I live near Lyon in a house in a countryside in a peaceful setting. My main job, I'm a project manager in the IT field. With my current job, I have a decent standard of living. At least I have what I need to manage household expenses, food, in short, to manage everyday life. But now I want to move up a gear and enjoy life with my family a lot more. For example, I would like to build a swimming pool in our garden, travel more, live without worrying about expenses. You know what I mean. By joining this adventure with Travorium, I decided to get off of my comfort zone and go for financial and geographical freedom. I'm independent, but not alone, because the team is always available and ready to listen. When I got started, I benefited from several training courses and personalized support, and I continue to do so. It's good to know how that we have access to a toolbox, turning content for social media, mockups of flyers, business cards, etc. So our work is well advanced, and that helps me enormously in promoting the platform via social media and the other channels. This opportunity spoke to me because it allows me to travel a lot more at reduced prices, staying in at least 4-star hotels. The platform is easy to use, and on top of that, you get great discounts and earn loyalty points. So you can understand that I have been traveling more already, but it's interesting is the fact that I have already saved more than 1,000 euros in savings of my bookings with the platform. But let me remind you, only 4-star hotels or more. When you get into the habit of staying in at least 4-star hotels, I can assure you, you won't want basic hotels like Formula One anymore. Last June, I attended to the latest convention that was held in Nice, in the south of France. I really discovered and felt the strength of the group. It was huge, it was powerful. There were over 400 people present. I exchanged ideas with leaders who earn over 10,000 euros a month. When you spend time with them, you say to yourself, yes, it's possible. I can do it. Yes, I can do it too. So I said to myself, if they have succeeded, I'm going to succeed. It will take as long as it takes, but I'm going to give myself the means to succeed. Since then, I have both books to develop my mindset. I'm training with a team only on a daily basis, and I'm already seeing the result in my day-to-day life. My goal for 2025 is to be an ambassador with a minimum income of 3,600 euros from this business. Enjoying life even more with family, travel a lot more, go to more restaurants, simply live life at the fullest. So now you can understand why I thought I have nothing to lose. Let's give it a shot. And I want to live my life, not live someone else's dream.
Yes.
This is my testimony.
Thank you so much. You don't have your mic, Mary?
There it is. Thank you very much. Yeah, so as I was saying, that's a mute. It's really a good example. Thank you, Thibaut, for that, to show that it's really easy to balance your life, whether you have a family, whether you don't. Like, I mean, we still have families, but no kids and everything, and you can just build your life depending on what is your life now on. It's really different profiles, as you will see, and we still have really different jobs at the beginning, which is really great, and it's really showing you that anyone can join, basically anyone. It's available for everyone, and you can start from any point if you know anything about social networks, or if you don't like social networks, and you can totally build the job without it. So it's really possible for everyone. And we'll move to the last testimonial, last but not least, for Lee. Our ambassador that is here with us tonight, and I'm really happy to welcome you for this first masterclass with us.
Thank you. Hello, everybody. So my name is Liz. I'm 31 years old, and I come from Sète in the south of France. I've been working at the company for 3.5 years, and I decided to work in the company for several reasons. The first being to travel cheaper, because as a freedom traveler, I would like to save money, but mainly because I hated the professional situation I was in. I didn't like my job. I worked 45 hours a week. I was driving from my phone 2 hours from my home, sorry, 2 hours a day, and all for a small paycheck. So I clearly aspired to much more. So when it was offered to me, I jumped into the activity without knowledge, without skills, and I did the right thing because my life has completely changed. I found myself surrounded by very kind people who encouraged me and lifted me up, which made me confident in myself. These people became my best friends. So on the human side, it's just extraordinary. And I also went from a minimum wage to a 5 figures salary. So what's just crazy. And thanks to this, I was able to buy my second apartment, something I could have never afforded with the life I was living before. And moreover, I just experienced the best 3 years of my life, thanks to my new financial situation. As a traveler corners of the world, I spent more than 6 months in Asia, almost 2 years in Morocco. I visited 15 new destinations in 3 years, saving 1,000 euros compared to a traditional platform. So, honestly, it's all positive. And when you'll be in the opportunity, you will realize you have a gold mine in your hands. So if I have one and only advice to give you is come with us, because if my life has changed it because of the company, yours can change too.
Perfect. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much. Very inspiring.
If you want maybe to do your feedback, Sarah, like this, you can tell us a bit more about your experience as well.
Of course. Yes, well, as I was saying at the beginning, I'm currently in Sydney, so in Australia now. I've been an au pair for the past 2 years, and the plan at first was to, because I'm originally from Brittany in France, and I finished my English degree just before I arrived here, and I wanted to be an au pair for a very long time. And so the plan was to be an au pair for 1 year and then go back to France and finish my studies and just be an English teacher. But everything changed now because I'm here since 2 years and I'm planning to live here forever now when I can. But that's also why I want to do that job now, because it will allow me to travel between France and Australia and just travel and work at the same time and choose my own schedule and work from Sydney, but still with my French team. So there's lots and lots of benefits. But yeah, I discovered the opportunity on the socials, as many of us. And at first I was a bit reluctant. I was a bit afraid. And then I took the information and I was like, you know what? I have a year to do in Australia. I'll just give it a shot and see how it goes. And now I am passionate about what we're doing. We're doing this presentation in English to you today, guys. That's one of the first ones we do, and we really love doing it, and we will continue to do it as much as we can. It's really become a passion for us. It also allows us to travel more for cheaper. So I was telling you a bit before, with the examples of the travel advantages that we have, I could go with the world tours with my mom. I haven't seen my mom in over almost 2 years before that, and I could take her to Thailand thanks to the advantages we had. And we went there for a week, and that was great. And I paid, so yes, in US dollars, it was about 300 US dollars instead of more than 1,000. So it was even better in a 5-star resort. It was incredible. Like, we couldn't believe it, and it was such a great trip. And I'm forever grateful to the platform to allow us to go and travel for these prices, which are clearly amazing. I'm not sure we can find that anywhere else that on the platform. And yeah, as Mary said before, we really want to travel the world now, and like we can't stop. We have so much things and places to discover, and such great team members now, like that became friends, that we want to meet all over the world, especially for Mary and I that are in New Zealand, in Australia, because we're working every day with people back in France, but we wanna meet them too now. But yeah, before that, I didn't really travel, so now that I started, I'm kind of like everybody else, I guess. We just love to travel, see different things, and that society just can mix work and travel and working together as a team, and great team above all, which is great. So yeah, everything changed for me now, because I don't want to be an English teacher anymore. I just want to travel with that platform, enjoy all those advantages, work with the same team as I'm currently working now, and like all these testimonials that you've seen before just prove you, like they show you that you can work as your own boss, still being surrounded by great people that will help you thrive. So you don't really see that anywhere else nowadays, which is a shame, but that's the truth and that's the reality. So we have a great team, we have great advantages, we have a great compensation plan. We have, I mean, everything's great. So just join us. We'll be very, very happy to welcome you and help you thrive too into this job. And that's it. If you have any questions after the call, don't hesitate, obviously, to reach out. And yeah, I hope to see you soon in the team.
Perfect, thank you. And just for you to have my feedback a little bit, so when I joined, it's almost 2 years that we joined now, because it's funny because with Sarah, we took like 6, even more, like 8 months to work together, but we basically have the same upline, but we joined like 2-3 days difference, I think. I joined just after you.
Yeah.
And it's really funny because when I joined, I had like so much goals, but they totally changed since then. So when I started, I really wanted just to have an extra income. I was really happy. I was still happy with my job at this time, but I was changing countries. I was moving to New Zealand, and I really wanted to go back to hospitality, but then I arrived. I continue to work on this platform, and I just wanted to discover even more the world. Obviously, like we changed and moved far, far away from our main place and our home country. So we want to discover even more, and the life here is awesome, basically. So I think we have the same mindset. We really match each other with Sarah. It's really funny because we didn't know at all each other before, but it's really funny because you find people that are in different profiles, different goals in their life, really different, but still have the same mindset to travel more, to create their own business, to enjoy their life, basically to just take time in a bunch of different things, which is really great. And it's really challenging you, it's really supporting you in the long run, I feel like. And I love challenges. I'm keen to have challenges for everything, and it's really something that I've changed like these maybe 5 years, 5 last years, and I'm really even more happy to challenge myself even more now, because sometimes when you're just an employee, you have challenges, but it's like quite limited, you know. But here you can just challenge yourself a lot, because obviously there is no limits. Basically, there is no limits to anything. Like the techniques are changing every single time, because obviously world is changing. So like it's normal that in like 10 years ago we didn't have like maybe social media as strong, but now it is, and so that's why we're using it. But there are a bunch of things that are new and that you can implement, and maybe like even in 6 months we'll have a new technique for you to discover, and which is really, really great. But you never waiting for something, or you never like it's always really interesting and always really curious to a bunch of things. But yeah, if you have any more questions, feel free to just use the link that I gave you in the chat box. We can have a talk together, just get on a call, and we'll just explain you a little bit more. Maybe if you have things that are still not clear for you, or if you want to just exchange with us with your personal goals to see if we can match. But I'm pretty sure we'll find something for matching for sure. Don't hesitate to also join my Instagram. This is my English Instagram, so feel free to have a look over there as well. You have a bunch of different things, and like this you can have a little bit more as well. And I think that's pretty much it. And just for you, for the most motivated one, we'll just jump, sorry, into the last surprise, which is two possibilities that we have for you tonight to start right now. Okay, the main thing is, of course, if you just send us a message before midnight tonight, so midnight in New Zealand, so it's exactly in 3 hours in 15 minutes. Okay, if you just send us a message, whether it's from the chat box now or you just send me on my Instagram, you have it already here again, so feel free to just do it right away. I can offer you a discount of $50 on the full pack. Okay, you have the membership, you have $30 that I discount here, and you have the partnership. As you can see, it's already discounted from the company. Okay, and second thing, you can have this option as well. If you prefer to have a payment in 2 installments, it's also possible. So you can pay today the partnership, so the $79.95, and then you have 10 next days. So in 10 days, so before the 10th, you just pay the memberships. Okay, and on this point, like this, if you want to split a little bit the payments, it's also possible. So just send me a message, send us a message right away, and like this we can just have a talk and just know a little bit more about what you think, what you consider. And I think that's pretty much it. So thank you everyone for attending. We were really happy. Thank you so much for these testimonials as well. That was pretty great to have you on this call, and I'm really happy to do the next session now. And have a great evening, day, depending on where you are on the planet, basically. But yeah, for us it will be almost the night time for us with Sarah. But yes, have a great day, and I hope to see you really soon on our opportunity and on our team as well.
Thank you all.
Thank you.
Thank you.